Hey everybody, Trevor here with Hanging High Hammocks, and today we are splicing soft shackles. These soft shackles are 3 inches in length. This is a great way to replace the bulky metal carabiners that some stock hammocks come with for this lightweight alternative. This is a simple button knot design with a cinching end. You pull one Amsteel side to undo it, pull the other side to lock it. This is a good way to secure items to the outside of your pack to ensure that they do not fall off. A good way for bear bags, your ridge line, to hang things off your ridge line. Pretty much anything that you need a carabiner for, you can replace it with this. And stay tuned and we will get splicing. So before we begin splicing, you will need some tools. If you order our DIY kit, it will come with these 3 tools here. It comes with a hobby knife. Yours will look a little different than ours. It will come with a latch hook and a knitting needle. You can use other materials. These are just what I find to be the easiest to splice with. The latch hook here, if you can see, has a latch on one end or behind the hook, and then the hook there. That's what allows you to splice and pull the Amsteel back through itself. And then a 5.5 millimeter knitting needle. You can buy more expensive fids, but I find this works well, and I've been using this for several years now with no issues. You also will need a cutting mat or cutting board of some sort, and then you also need a way to measure the Amsteel where you're splicing. Ruler, or if you do have a cutting mat with measurements already on it, you are all set. So once you have that out of the way, we will begin splicing. All right, so to create a soft shackle, you'll need to start with a piece of Amsteel that is 28 inches in length. Mark it at 28 inches. I typically use my thumbnail to make the indentation to mark it. For video purposes today, I'll be using a marker so it's easier for you to see. So cut it at 28 inches. Like so. And then we will taper these ends. The reason we're tapering these ends makes splicing a little bit easier to feed it through itself. But then once it is spliced, you're not going to have an abrupt edge like so, which will weaken the soft shackle and cause it to fail prematurely. So you definitely want to make sure you go ahead and get that spliced. Or tapered, my apologies. So to taper it, you want to have a mark at a 1/2 inch, like so, on both sides. And then take your fid or knitting needle, open it up, insert it, and ensure that you have 4 strands on this side and 4 strands on this side. Pull down with this hand, up with this hand, and separate the strands like so, and repeat the process on the other end. Pull and pull. And then what we'll do to taper it is we will cut 4 strands off. So take your hobby knife, insert it, slice, and you'll have 4 strands there, and then 4 strands left on here. Now just repeat the process. Like so. And then we are ready to begin the soft shackle. So what you will do is have it at 0 and then 3/4 of an inch difference from this end to this end, like so. Pinch it so it does not move, and then slide it all the way to the end. And then at the bend, open it up and insert your knitting needle. What you're looking for is 4 strands on this side and 4 strands on this side. Now what you're going to do is take the long end and feed it back through this hole. You'll do this by taking your latch hook, inserting it into the hole, inserting the tapered end into the hook where you cut it, and then closing the latch by sliding this forward, closing the latch, and pulling the long end through that hole, like so. Once you do that, your ends should be close together, and that will give you a good loop here that you can insert your button knot into. Another easy way to make sure this is correct is you can open it up, insert a piece of Amsteel in here, like so, or you can even just use an end, insert it in there, and then pull until it is taut, and then just pull this back out. And your ends should be fairly close together, like so. Now once you have that, you're going to put them here, mark it 6 inches. I'm at 10 because it's better, it's more in the frame, but you want to have a mark at 6 inches from the end to there. So you'll keep these, you want to keep those together, and then you'll grab some tape. And then tape it off. Like so. So now you have 2 loose ends, tape there, and then this is the body of your soft shackle. So now we will be creating the button knot. I'm going to do my best to show this, and I'm going to walk you through it. I will be adding other camera views to make it a little bit easier to see. So in order to try to make this a little bit easier to understand and visualize, I've attached 2 separate colors, one blue on the right, one red on the left. It'll make it, I'm thinking it'll make it a little bit easier to see the knot being built. So to begin, we'll take the blue right side and create a loop here, like so. And then we'll wrap the red around the blue, like so, and then up through the blue that you just created to create 2 walnuts. Like so. Next, we're just going to do a overhand. So the red is going to go behind the blue, and then the blue up through like so, and then tighten it down a little bit, and now you've created the crown knot. Should look somewhat like a crown. Next, we'll take the blue and feed it through the red loop and under the red end, like so. If it comes out on top, that's okay. Just make sure that when you're feeding the red around, that it goes over top of the blue. Now what you want to do is make sure that these 2 loops are close together, because you're going to feed the red end around the blue and then up through those 2 blue loops. So like this, around the blue and up through the 2 blue loops. There's 1, and then there's 2. Once you get it through, you can pull both red and blue, like so, and then just massage the knot a little bit, dress it up, and it should look similar to that. Okay, the next step in this is to feed this down through the center, and then you'll turn around and then feed this one down the center as well. So to start, take your fid or knitting needle, go up from the bottom, and then have it come out between these two colors on top. Nope. Like so. Push it through. Grab your latch hook, feed it through that same hole, and then just pull your red down through. Like that. And then flip it over and repeat the process. Up through. Like that. Oh, sorry. Like that. Alright, now once you have those down through, what you have to do is tighten the knot up to adjust the knot. So pull with your left hand and you'll see a blue and a red moving. What that is, those moving are these two strands there. So you'll start by tightening those up until the tape becomes flush to the bottom of the knot. So just a little tension there, and then just work the two strands all the way around the knot. So this one here, you can see it moving, pull it, pull that through, flip your knot over, repeat the process with the red. Move it, you see this one moving, pull it, and then once you get just tighten both of those down, pinch and pull, and then repeat the process. So this blue, you can see it comes over here. Move it like so, pull it. Same with the red, pull it, tighten, and then continue all the way around. Like so, until you get back to the top, and then you'll pull these down. So the blue here, pull, pull. And what you want to look for is that you have two parallel there, two parallel there, and then a box on top, like so. And you just completed the button knot. Now just remove your tape, just pull this open. Careful doing this, but cut that tape and then open it up, remove the tape, and now we are just going to bury these ends into itself here. So you want to measure, go about 1.5 inches, 2 inches past, open it up, insert your latch hook, feed it through, and you don't want to do that. Bring it back down, refeed it, and then go up to the top as far as you can, twist it and bring it out. And then I'll just bury this end through here. Just work it through, like so. Pull it out and milk the berry. Pinch here, pull down, and milk the berry. Repeat the same process on the other side. 1.5 inches, 2 inches past, feed it through, like so. Milk it through, pull it out. And there you have it. So open this up here, insert your button knot, and then pull this strand to lock it down. And there you go. And you are complete. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please drop them below and I'll do my best to get back in touch with you. If you could just take a moment to subscribe to stay up to date on our new videos and hit the like button if you found any value from this. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and our website, hanginghighhammocks.com. You can subscribe to our newsletter. We do have some discounts that go out through there every once in a while. And we do send out a news feed when we are releasing new videos. Until next time, get hanging.